Hello everybody, it's Joshua Gonzalez here at Surprise Ford. I just want to make this quick video for you showing you some of the great features on one of our pretty standard F-150s here. This one is the it's an XL with the STX package. So it's a really great value for what you're getting. You're getting some really great things with that package, including you get the Sync 3, nice big touchscreen, has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You do get the center console, so you do have that rear AC setup, the chargers on the back seat, it's really nice to have. And then you also get the nice wheels on here. So you go with the 20-inch wheels. These are the same wheels that are on a 2016, 2015 Lariat, so it looks really nice that they actually accented it with the magnetic paint. But if you want to follow me, I'll show you exactly what's going on right up here. Now the new F-150 comes with a couple engine options, and as you can see I have them right now here on the hood. You do have your 2.7 EcoBoost like this one's equipped with. That's what most buyers are actually going to go with because of the gas mileage and power and torque that you get. You can tow pretty well with it, and actually tow really well with it, and get some great gas mileage doing so in a full-size F-150. Now some of the standard features on this for safety that I like to go over with these new 2020s is there's a lot of things that have been put in there as standard features just to keep everybody safe that's driving a new Ford. And we're able to do that. You have your collision alert system standard. It uses sensors to see if you're about to hit something, and actually will give you a collision alert and even help you with slowing down the vehicle. So you do have ABS on the vehicle as well. All four wheels. You do have four-wheel disc brakes on the Ford F-150 standard as well. So that way you're going to have all the braking power you need to bring this to a stop, even with the trailer behind it. Another thing on there, you do have the airbags, 5-star crash safety rating. We're able to do that with side airbags, knee airbags, and also the dual airbags in the front. Other than that, that's about all of the safety on here. I'll go over a couple of the motors with you, tell you a little bit about them. So this vehicle is equipped with the 2.7. It sounds like a small motor, but it is a twin turbo V6, so it has plenty of torque. It has 325 horsepower, but actually 400 foot-pounds of torque, right there with the 5-liter V8 that everybody talks about. So it does have that bottom-end power, so it doesn't feel slow at all. It's actually a really sprightly motor, especially with that 10-speed behind it. You do have the 3.3-liter, that is our standard motor on F-150. And that's going to be your best gas mileage, non-turbo V6. We do have the 3.5, which is our highest towing motor now, so up to 13,200 pounds when equipped with that motor. It's a V6, but it actually tows better than the V8 because of the twin turbo setup that is on there. Now we do have the 5.0. Everybody is familiar with that motor. It's been out for a while now. It has a small block Ford. You know, it works really well for what it does. Very reliable motor, and that's going to be 400 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque. So right there, a little bit more than the 2.7, but like you can see, it's apples to oranges, 25 horsepower difference. And it really depends on what you're using it for. Now you do have the 3-liter diesel. That's going to be available on the Lariat and above, and it is a Power Stroke. It is a V6 diesel motor. It's 3 liters, it produces pretty good torque, and obviously you get the fact that you're driving a diesel, and you do get the diesel warranty with that.
Good. I've just been in a meeting.
Now here's the front, on the front end of the vehicle, you can see that the STX has this black honeycomb grille, very similar to the blackout package on the XLTs, so it looks really nice, especially in this ingot silver, or actually iconic silver for 2020. A couple things in the front end here, you also get the fog lights with the STX package, which is great for adverse weather conditions. You can see exactly what you're doing. You do have LEDs on headlights as well. One of the great things about those is they're actually shadow resistant. They're really strong. You can bang on them all day. If I had a bat, I'm pretty sure I'd get at it. But it's actually shadow resistant for a 5-pound rock at 60 miles an hour. And it's really strong stuff. The benefit I see in that really is the fact that it doesn't gray as much. We get some of these older 15 trucks with really high mileage, and you don't have any of that yellowing of the lights like some of the older models do. Come over to the side of the vehicle, you can see that we do have the 20-inch wheels on here I was talking about earlier. We do a couple things here at Surprise Ford to protect those wheels. We do have some wheel locks on the vehicle. There's 2,600 different combinations to that wheel lock. So the chances of you having one as the next F-150 you see down there on the road is slim to none. We do put nitrogen in the tires as well, and that's going to help for any towing or moving in and out of different climates and air pressures. You go up north where you have a little bit thinner air, something like that. The air pressure is different. You get uneven wear on your tires. It fluctuates with the heat, and with nitrogen it stays consistent because it's a larger molecule. So that way you pay for the whole tire, you use the whole tire, and you don't have to replace them early. Coming over to the side of it, I wanted to show you some of the cool things that are on this vehicle standard. You do have your folding mirror standard. You fold these up. They are breakaway as well, so if I bump into these, I'm not going to tear them up too much. They pop right back into place. We do put a pinstripe as well on the vehicle. It looks really nice to break up that iconic silver. It looks really well with the window tint as well. So this is 3M brand. It's warranted for the life of the vehicle, and it's some of the best stuff on the market. Part of that package is the door edge guards here. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look directly at them, you can see if you open up the door, smacking into another vehicle, you're not going to tear up your paint on the side of the truck. And just really quick, I'm not gonna go too much in the interior of the vehicle, but you can see that we do have the largest interior size of any of the trucks competitors on the market right now. We also have the flat bottom floor for the rear seat, so you can load up pretty well back here. It's completely flat, there's no transmission tunnel. As you can see, there's plenty of cargo space in this vehicle. It's very ergonomic, does well to fit. I'm about 6'3", and there's not a place in this truck that I feel that it's small. Closing this up, we do have some warranties available, and I want to go over those with you. You have a lifetime warranty on the tent from buying from us here at Surprise Ford. You do have your 5-year 60,000 powertrain, that's from Ford. That does come with the 5-year 60,000 of roadside assistance, and then we also have 3-year 36,000 bumper to bumper. So you're pretty much covered on the new truck there. It's all good to go. We do have extended warranties available here that we're happy to work with as well. Now, the capless fuel filler, a lot of people are familiar with this if you had one of the Ford products before, but it's a pretty cool system. Makes it quick and easy. You got to think of how much time you save every time you go to fill up, but it's also a safety feature. There's a little door behind the back of this that prevents anybody from siphoning gas out of it, putting anything you don't want into your gas tank. Only way to get past that, gas pump at the station. Then you also have a funnel under the back seat, so that way you can add fuel additives, or maybe on the side of the road you're off-road and you want to put some fuel, keep an auxiliary container, you're good to go there. Now, coming to the back, you can see STX badge. We do have a couple beds available right here with the Super Crew cab. You can go with the 5.5 and the 6.5 foot bed if you would like. We do have the 8 foot available as well on the regular cab and extended cabs, so that way you can get a little bit more bedroom there. Now the STX package does give you rear window defroster. You can't see really well with the tint, that's why I wrote it on the window instead of the silver paint so it pops. But it's really nice for the colder climates, that way you don't have frosted out back window, you can see when you're backing up and stuff. It's pretty nice to have. Speaking of backing up, this does have a backup camera. It's right here on the handle. The cool thing about it is the backup camera actually has a zoom function, so when you're hitching up, it actually will zoom in right down on top of the hitch. You don't have to hop in and out. It's great for those colder, hotter climates where you just don't want to get out. Climate controls inside, might as well stay there with it, right? Now, you do get the 7 and 4 pin connector with the trailer tow package, so you don't have to worry about going and buying any auxiliary cables from, U-Haul or wherever you picked up your trailer at. You're good to go right here to hitch up and roll out. Now, we do put a tailgate lock in the vehicle, and you can see that right here. Prevents anybody from walking off of the tailgate. As you can see, if I lift it to that 45-degree angle, it's not going anywhere. The key to that is going to be in the glove box when you take delivery of your new Ford. Now the vehicle does have the box swing set up pre-drilled, so you can go ahead and add those. They're really nice for anybody who loads motorcycles or any yard equipment into the back of the vehicle. It's a great place to put some tie downs. You also have the one with the bed caps as well. Pop these off, and you have your standard tie downs right there. Now, closing this up. We also have the high mounted bed light up there. You can see I have it on to show you what's going on there, but at night, if you need more to the bed, you just tap a button on the dash, and it pops up the light so you can work and do your tailbed. Now, we do put a bed liner as well. We have the Ford OEM, right? We do also do Yachty bed liners if you are interested. So we have options available. Pull that out for you, spray it in for you. It looks really nice. Coming over here, I go over some of the towing capacity. As you can see, the 2.7 does really well with 7,500 pounds of tow capacity. You do have the 3.5. Right here it shows 11, but with the max trailer tow package, you can do 13.2 with it, and that's best in class towing from a V6. Our V6 makes more torque than any V8 on the market, so it's a really great motor. We also have that motor available on the Raptor where it makes 450 horsepower, 510 foot-pounds of torque. So it's a really, really capable motor. It's actually the same engine with, of course, different tuning and materials in it, but actually the same basic engine that's in the Ford GT supercar. The body is all military-grade aluminum. They've been doing that since 2015. The reason for it is it's actually a lot lighter, so you get better gas mileage. That helps to get those max towing that we're able to achieve with the motor combinations. You have a lighter truck, more powerful motor. It's a no-brainer. Yep. And then other than that, you do have the side impact beams in the door. So the strongest two-dimensional shape is a triangle. So they actually have triangle-shaped bars going across the door. Prevents it from breaking in an accident. If you were to hold your hands out and push it in, it's pretty easy to knock it this way, but if I have a triangle pointed at you, you try to push it in, it's a little bit harder to break that in because of the geometric shape of the safety equipment. So it's one of those things that's great to have, so you're not worried about side impacts. You do have the knee airbags as well, so it's a really safe truck to be in. Other than that, that's about the most I got on the STX. It's a pretty standard truck, and as you can see, there's still a lot going on here. We do have available options all the way up to the limited. It would take me about 45 minutes to go over one of those trucks. There's quite a lot going on there. If you are in the market for a truck, if you do know anybody looking for a truck, I'd be happy to help you out. You can reach me here at Surprise Ford at 623-344-4700. My name is Joshua Gonzalez, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.